She was the perfect woman, beautiful, brilliant, the wife everyone envied. And for over a year, she had been quietly planning to destroy the man who loved her without him ever seeing it coming. Her name is Amy Dunne. She's fiction, but the way she operates, you've met her. Maybe you've loved her. Maybe in your hardest moments, you've even been her. Today, the vault opens on the most dangerous manipulator of all, the one who controls the story. Here are the 4 signs, fast. 1. She becomes your perfect match overnight. 2. Everyone adores her, so no one believes you. 3. Somehow, you're always the one apologizing. 4. She's been keeping receipts the whole time. Miss these, and the trap closes before you ever feel it. Let's start with sign 1. Sign 1. She becomes exactly who you want. Amy called it the cool girl, the woman who loves everything he loves, never complains, never needs anything. She studied what he wanted, and she became it. Perfectly. Here's the trap. A flawless person isn't a person. It's a performance. Real human beings have edges, moods, needs, opinions that inconvenience you. When someone slides into your life with zero friction, mirroring your every taste, never wanting anything for themselves, that's not compatibility. It's a costume. Picture it. 3 weeks in and it's uncanny. The same favorite films, the same childhood wound, the same quiet dream you never told anyone. You think, finally, someone who just gets me. But stop and count. How much of that did you actually tell them, and how much did they somehow already know? When a connection is this fast and this flawless, it wasn't found. It was built. For you. To hook you. Your defense. Don't fall in love with how perfectly someone fits you. Ask what it's costing them to be this perfect. A mask that good takes work, and anyone willing to erase themselves to win you will one day expect you to erase yourself to keep them. But the mask is only the beginning, because a manipulator like Amy doesn't just fool you, she fools everyone. Sign 2. She controls how the world sees her. Amy was adored by neighbors, by the media, by everyone watching. The perfect victim, the amazing wife. That image wasn't vanity, it was armor. Because when everyone believes someone is wonderful, no one believes you when you say something is wrong. This is the manipulator's force field. A reputation so spotless that your word means nothing against theirs. The charming coworker everyone loves. The partner your friends adore. The person who's warm in public and cold the second the door closes. You've felt this one. You finally tell a friend that something feels off about them, and your friend looks at you like you're crazy. Them? They're the sweetest person I know. And just like that, you swallow it. You start to wonder if the problem is you. That doubt is the entire point. The brighter their halo in public, the harder it is for you to be believed in private, and they are counting on it. Your defense: judge people by how they treat those who can't do anything for them, not by their reputation. And watch the gap. If someone is one person in front of others and another person alone with you, believe the private one. The face they drop for you is the real one. But reputation is just her defense. Sign 3 is how she goes on the attack. Sign 3, she rewrites the story and makes you the villain. This is Amy's masterpiece. Every time something went wrong, she didn't just deflect blame. She flipped it entirely until she was the wronged one and her victim was the monster. There's a name for this. DARVO. Deny, attack, and reverse victim and offender. Replay your last real fight. You walked in to talk about something they did. Somehow 20 minutes later, you were the one comforting them, apologizing, promising to do better. You never even got to your point. That's not a conversation that got away from you. That's a conversation that was steered. You came in hurt and you left feeling guilty. And the story ended, like it always does, with them wounded and you in the wrong. Your defense: track how you feel after conflicts. If every disagreement ends with you saying sorry for something you didn't start, that's not you being difficult. That's the story being rewritten in real time. Trust your memory of what happened, not the version they hand you afterward. Write it down if you have to. A manipulator can argue with your words, They can't argue with a record. And the most chilling part? She saw all of this coming long before you did. Sign 4. She was always 3 moves ahead. Amy didn't snap. She planned. For months, she collected receipts, staged evidence, built a case long before anyone knew there was a war. By the time her victim understood what was happening, the trap was already closed around him. Real-life versions are quieter, but the pattern is the same. Maybe they bring up a mistake you made months ago, word for word, like they'd been saving it for this exact moment. Maybe a screenshot appears at the precise second it will hurt the most. That isn't memory. That's a filing system. And you are the file. They seem to be quietly building a case on you while you didn't even know you were on trial. Your defense. Notice who's collecting ammunition instead of solving problems. Healthy people work things out and let them go. A manipulator saves everything, because to them, you're not a partner, you're a case to be won. The moment you realize someone is keeping evidence against you, stop explaining yourself. You're not in a relationship. You're in a trial you never agreed to. So how do you take your story back? It comes down to one decision. Here's what Amy Dunne understood that most people never do. Whoever controls the story controls reality. And her entire power depended on one thing, that you'd doubt yourself before you ever doubted her. For years, maybe you've called yourself too sensitive, too dramatic, too much. But what if you were never any of those things? What if you were simply standing next to someone whose entire power depended on you believing you were the problem? So here's the moment everything changes. It's not when you finally catch them in the lie. It's the moment you stop letting someone else narrate your own life. When your gut says this isn't right, and you stop letting them talk you out of it. You don't need everyone to believe you. You don't need to win the argument. You just need to stop handing the pen to the person who keeps rewriting you. Because the day you stop arguing with your own memory is the day she loses the only weapon that ever truly worked on you. Your doubt. Amy Dunne is a character. But the flawless mask, the perfect public image, the rewritten story, the quiet collection of evidence, those are real, running in real homes and real relationships right now, performed by people who would never call themselves dangerous. You're not paranoid for noticing. You were just never taught to read the script. Now you can, and seeing the pattern doesn't make you cold or bitter. It makes you free. You stop flinching at your own memory. You stop rehearsing apologies for things you never owed. You start trusting the quiet voice that was right the whole time. If this reached something in you, drop the word receipts in the comments. I read everyone. And if you want the exact phrases manipulators use to make you apologize for things you didn't do, that's the next file the vault opens. Subscribe, and I'll see you when it does. The knowledge was locked. Now it's yours.